What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we've got another episode of Drivecast with me and Speedway. Sadly, CJ's not here for reasons beyond me and CJ. We've not got a clue where he is. He was active.
Oh, CJ.
Yeah, he was active on Skype, and now he's not active on Skype, so he could come halfway through this podcast. He could be dead. We literally don't know where he could be. But we thought we'd carry on the show, you know, even without him. We both kind of wanted to do it with him, but what can you do when he's not here?
Of course, yeah.
Like, the show must go on, I guess. So, today
must go on. Okay, too much.
So, today we're going to be talking about the crew patch, Gran Turismo, and our wish list for the next one. Graphics over gameplay, because it seems like a lot of people want graphics over gameplay nowadays, and we're going to be talking about our opinions on it. And Evolution Studios, the guys that made Drive Club, they have had developer layoffs. So basically that means some people have lost their job, and now their developers, like the actual studio itself, is smaller. So we're going to be talking about what that could possibly mean for the developers themselves and whatnot. And that is what's going to be included in Drivecast number 8. I actually remembered this week. What episode number it is. So first, should we talk about the crew patch? Do you want to start off, Speedway?
Sure. Yeah, lots of useless stuff again. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say about it. Like, why are they don't pay attention to the community? I mean, I get that they gave us betas and all that stuff, but I think that the purpose of the betas is to improve the game, and they never heard us, and now they are not listening to us. Now, what's wrong with this? Like, seriously, they need to start listening to us. We need photo mode. We need stuff in the game. With mirrors that don't work well in the game still.
Yeah, we need mirrors, we need ventilators, we need photo mode, we need... Oh, the list could go on of what we actually need and what we actually want. We need more tuners. But instead, what they're doing is they're giving us content which we don't actually want, and that content actually worsens the game. Now, the new physics, the physics models change in this patch.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I mean, they said also on a previous patch that they changed the handling model, but I didn't notice any difference. To be fair,
I noticed a big difference, and it's actually a lot worse than what they already had already. And the thing is, what they had already was really bad anyway. So what they've done is they've taken a bad handling model, made it even worse. They've made the camera one of the worst cameras I've used in a video game. They've got a second season pass in the planning with cars that no one wants. You know, they're not going to add any tuners in, so what's the point? You know?
Yeah, I know. Maybe they're going to add this season pass. They're going to want us to pay for it, and then they're going to make another season pass with tuner cars. And it's going to be the most expensive one yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like that.
I've heard somewhere, I'm not sure if this is true, this is just like a bit of gossip, but I've heard that this is the first game to offer a second season pass.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it was really weird when I actually heard of this second season pass. I never seen a game that actually did that. I mean, it's it's not right when you think about it. When the game is broken, like they add new missions that I can't even access on PS4. I can't get into PvP missions. Really? Yeah, I still can't get into PvP missions, and I don't have I don't have a connection error. I mean, I always try to reset the router as they say and everything, and it works perfectly in every single game. But in the crew, it doesn't work. Okay, yeah. I mean, fix the damn game.
To be fair, like the matchmaking's got a lot better, but that still doesn't. It doesn't like excuse the fact that the game's broken in it, essentially.
Yeah,
like, even if the game's broken, you can do things to fix it, and it's like they're doing the exact opposite to fixing it. They're just making it more broken.
Yeah, of course. I mean, did you notice any difference between the beta and the release game? Because I didn't. I seriously didn't.
The handling changed slightly.
Yeah, and what else? Because then we had the same vinyls, the same customization options that we all thought it was going to be like
the beta was the full game, essentially.
Yeah, it was a full game, but with a different handling. That's all.
Yeah, I think, like, really, the cars aren't really interesting in the full game, nor is really anything else. So really, all you can do is PvP, and the PvP lobby that was in the beta was the same one that was in the game that actually worked. None of the other ones actually worked. So you had that PvP lobby, and then you had all the open world to explore. So basically, you had the whole game to you.
Yeah, obviously.
And then you had a selection of cars, but the cars didn't really matter because, let's be honest, you weren't going to use many of the cars anyway. No. The 370Z was basically the car that many people used throughout the whole thing, and the Skyline.
Yeah, the Skyline, there are lots of people that use it.
Yeah.
Like, you go around a free room and you see people on the Skyline. And, yeah, it's the car they use. It's the only tuner car that you actually want to have in the game, because it's the... how many tuner cars are there? Like, 3? 2?
Yeah, there's the 370Z, the Skyline, and that's it, I think.
I think they had the Volkswagen.
That's not Japanese. I don't count it as an import tuner.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, and then I don't know. This like there's not enough tuners. I mean, like, I feel like they released a game that was incomplete. I mean, it sounded like it was complete, but it was just the trend that was going around in 2014. Like, let's release the freaking game incomplete, because who cares? Let's just patch it or release DLCs to get more money, and yeah.
Mermaid Boat DLC. That is what that is. It's gonna be released for the crew. You're gonna be able to like swim to fucking Antarctica where CJ is, and you can wake him up and tell him to come into the podcast. That's what's gonna happen.
CJ!
Where is he?
Wake up!
Wake up, you bellend. You know what? Where's my wallet? I'm gonna buy this Mermaid Boat DLC. I'm gonna do it right now. But yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And the thing is that the developers are, you know, kind of covering it up with this licensing bullshit. When World of Speed, a game that has been in the planning for 2 years, has body customization on a Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
You know, and then you've got like No Limits. That is probably one of the weirdest games I've seen in the past 2 years. That has the greatest customization we've seen in the past 2 years.
And it's a cell-phone game.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't
care if it's an MMO. I don't care if it's an MMO. It still has better content than The Crew, than Drivecast, than any game that we've seen in 2014. Like,
in terms of customization, I would 100% agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the game is not complete. It's on beta, and they are planning also on a free room and stuff. That's what I heard. So there's lots of content coming into that game. But The Crew, what's the future of The Crew? That's my question. Like,
yeah, because I heard rumors originally when the game first came out that it was going to last, and you're going to laugh at this, 10 years. The game was going to last
my God.
10 fucking years. Now, I said straight off the bat, that's not going to happen, no way. You know, like, even Underground 2 to an extent hasn't lasted 10 years.
I still play it, Underground 2.
It hasn't lasted 10 years, though. Like, say Team... No,
yeah, but
Team Fortress 2, yeah. Team Fortress 2 lasted 10 years.
Yeah, but it has a really good replay value. Like, Underground 2, Underground 1, they have a really good replay value.
I would argue it isn't dead, but it's not alive, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but the Crew. What will you do with The Crew in 10 years? First of all, I don't think that the servers are going to be online, so the freaking CD that I have in here is going to be useless as shit. But I don't think that people are going to play this game anymore. Unless
when do you think it is going to die?
I think it's already practically dead. I mean, there are people that still play this game, but it's a 50-50 situation right here. I don't know if you think the same.
I personally think that I think The Crew's going to die as soon as those November games drop. Like, right now, it's pretty dead. Like, no one replays it. Everyone's on Horizon. Let's be honest. Horizon is what The Crew just couldn't do. The Horizon, now looking back on it, like, Horizon is so much better in every single way. You know, like, the open world is vast and varied, unlike The Crew, where it feels like you're going in the same place over and over again.
Yeah, The Crew is just like a cliche racing game in the US and everything. The Forza Horizon 2, like, provides you with something different, like another European type of environment, like so many new stuff. Like, even the graphics, everything looks cooler than The Crew. I mean, the map is not as big, but yeah. It's really good.
Like, the Horizon in itself, you know, I mean, okay, the challenges themselves get a bit repetitive. Well, I'm gonna agree to that. You know, the single player, I can't be bothered to finish it because it's boring as fuck. But the drifting alone, like, I know exactly. Exactly.
Greg Sullivan is happy for that. Yeah. I must tell you. Yeah.
But
I mean, who wouldn't be?
But yeah, like, the drifting alone, the car list is fucking unreal. The car pass is actually worth it. That's the best £20 on this DLC I've ever paid for. Like, it's so good.
I mean, compared to The Crew, that you have this McLaren MP412C on the car pass, I think that you have them, right? Is it worth it? Is it totally worth it? I mean, they give you 100k in the beginning of the game to buy one car. I bought the 4GT. but it's practically the same as the MP412C. So I don't know what's the difference.
I think the thing is with the crew. Okay, so with the car packs, you get 4 cars per pack.
Yeah.
It's alright. I don't mind. 4 cars per pack. It's decent. But when the cars are, you know, like when it's a classic pack and there's a spiker in there, explain to me the logic in that themed pack.
That's not a classic car. Like seriously, Spiker.
It's like, why are you in there? And then you go over to Horizon. They're giving you free MX-5 packs. They're giving you packs with cars that aren't even out yet with prototypes. You know, that Nismo IDX thing. You're being given free DLC with the Fast and Furious thing. You're being given all types of stuff. And a BMW 8 Series, you know, cars that is like you wouldn't even think of that to be in a racing game. And then you go to the crew and you're getting spikers and stuff, and no one even wants a spiker. Like,
I know, right? Like,
I'd much rather have an old Viper than a spiker.
Yeah, but I think that this game has already turned for the old muscle cars enthusiastic people, that they really like those cars, because I don't know, there's no tuners. The exotic cars are not as good as I thought. Like compared to other games, the selection of cars is not good. Just
no means.
I mean, if we compare again Forza Horizon 2, that they have like a really good variety of cars from the start of the game, like not even with the DLCs. Like, then what does the crew have to offer? I mean, and they seem to be really proud of their game. I mean, I would be proud, of course, like 6 years of development time, but I don't feel like if the community
6 years of what though? Like,
I know,
6 years, what were they doing for 6 years? Like, how can you make such a bad game in 6 fucking years? That does not make sense.
I know, right? Yeah, I just don't know what they are doing. Like, they are really happy about the community and all the stuff, posting photos and everything, but they ignore the people that actually have complaints or anything of the thing. CJ!
CJ, it's pointless turning your webcam on now. I'm so fucking disappointed you didn't come in earlier.
Why?
Because we're not recording webcams because you weren't here. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, you know on Hewlin Garrity?
Yeah.
Oh.
He left Ivory Tower.
Oh.
So there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just like,
he just left.
yeah, him and what was the other main guy called?
I don't remember.
Fergus, right?
Him and Fergus left to do another adventure.
Adventure.
What could that entail?
Smoke weed.
What, they've gone over to the Caribbean to smoke weed.
Yeah.
But by the way, guys, since I wasn't here, it was due to something out of my control, so.
Oh, okay.
And it was without warning, so I couldn't tell you guys ahead of time, before time.
Oh, like, your mic's really low, by the way.
Hold up. Yeah, let me change that. See, like, I was at this car show, and we got back around 12-ish, but then I was told I had to go somewhere else, take my brother somewhere, so I couldn't get back to it now. But it was out of my control, so there's nothing I could have done about it.
It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's alright. Anyway, what was I saying? Hewlin Garrity. Oh yes. So this leads me to think they're obviously going to make another game. They're game developers. That's what they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
What could it be?
I'm guessing another driving game. Like, since Fergus is really well done with Test Drive, the first one, and then the crew now, I'm guessing they're going to try another thing at Test Drive. That's just me, though.
I genuinely think they're just going to make... I think they're going to do another Crew V2, to be honest.
Like, they're going to try to remake the Crew, because obviously it wasn't to what they wanted, basically.
I think it's going to... If they go with Ubisoft or EA, I think it'll end up the same type of game.
Definitely.
I just mess. That they don't take like 6 years of pointless development time and do another game. Just have 2 or 3 years and make a good game. That's all.
Because nothing, like, if you ask most developers, they'll tell you the same thing. Crunch time is the last year, you know, the last few months of development. that's when shit actually gets done. Up until that point, nothing gets done.
Yeah, that's one thing that was starting at university right now, that I have like enterprise administration. That is one subject in there, and you have to take in consideration everything that was going on at that time. So the big flaw on the crew right now was the graphics that was really outdated. So you have to take that into consideration when you are making a game. You have to take everything into consideration. Like it has to be in the new generation of gaming. Like if you start a game like
it felt very much last gen. The crew did.
Yeah, really last gen. If you ask me.
It felt like I was playing on an old last gen, especially on PC, because it lags so badly. And it feels like I played GTA 5 on PlayStation 3, because that's what it does. It lags like crap. Especially when me and Cam, we were doing heists last weekend, and it was lagging to shit. We weren't getting into matches and stuff like that. It feels like that when I'm playing on the PC version, despite the fact I have capable hardware. I have a freaking 970. Cam has a 960. We should be able to play the game smoothly on there, but no, it feels like we're playing a last-gen game that's been poorly optimized for PC. And it feels like the only real next-gen versions, kind of next-gen, are only on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, where it isn't like all, ugh.
Yeah, like, even on the PS4, it's awful.
It's really
I can't speak for PlayStation because I don't have them. But,
I can't speak on, I can speak on half the Xbox One because I played the beta, and I played some of the actual game for 20 minutes. But for PS4, it's awful. Speedway, you know the issues. You know the struggles we've had on PS4.
It's so bad.
So bad. God. I'm gonna sell the game on PS4. I'm 100% convinced. There's no point in me having it anymore.
PC.
I'm just not even doing gameplays right now. Like I'm not even customizing cars. I'm not doing anything of.
I try so hard. And customizing cars, it's fun. Like fun, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, but it would be 10 times more fun if they didn't have every single carbon fiber shit. Like they have carbon fiber for boots,
the carbon fiber is fucking absurd. Why do you put carbon fiber on like a little door panel? Why?
It's stupid.
What do you take me as? Like, what is this?
Oh my.
The crew. Yeah, it is pretty disappointing.
I think
really.
Overall, before the game came out, I was such a Horizon fanboy. I was like, Horizon's gonna be better than the crew for me.
Horizon probably is better than the crew.
I know, exactly. Looking back on that now, I'm like, my fanboyism was so right.
Told the future.
Hell, there are a lot of features of Rivals are better done in Rivals than they are in the crew.
I agree.
In Rivals, there's that aspect of feeling like a badass, like going like an illegal street racer. Here I feel like a gimp to the FBI.
Yeah, it's so true.
But in the Rivals, you feel like you're a badass street racer, and when you're driving really fast, you feel like you're going really fast. And there's just that aspect.
The story. Let me talk about the story. The story was fucking awful. Absolutely awful.
Rivals, it didn't make any sense, but it makes more sense in Rivals than it does in the crew.
Like the crew, I was expecting an actual good story like Most Wanted 2005. Instead, it just didn't make any sense.
The story in Most Wanted. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't like that it had only like a few cutscenes in the game. Like how many cutscenes there were? Like 10 in the entire game in the single player. So it was like stupid. I don't know. I didn't like the story at all.
And there were so many plot holes. Like the whole thing. The whole story was based on trying to capture this guy Shiv. Really bad guy. He put a gun to his face. Why the fuck has Shiv and his gang members not shot your main character by now?
Well, he raises his hand. That obviously means don't shoot. But then again, he has a...
They're in a circle. They're in a circle around the most lethal person in the whole of the world, and he hasn't shot him. What the fuck? I know if I was the dangerous person in the world, I would have gang members surrounding that bitch, and he'd be dead. I know
But then again, in Most Wanted 2005, Mia and Rog tell you how Razor's sending people after you or something like that, which never really happens. And then how Cross is like, oh, I'm gonna get you, but then he never really.
He does try to get you though, because he's the police.
Yeah, but Razor's threats and how he's sending people after you just really aren't that big. He doesn't really do anything. Nobody ever chases you or anything. Also,
that wasn't like one big plot hole though.
Yeah, but then again, and then also. One of the Blacklist members, like, puts a hit on you or something, especially, like, he says, oh, how people gonna react when they learn that you're worth a lot of money, but then, like, no one comes after you. It's, like, weird. So, a lot of empty threats in that game, really.
Yeah, there were. I agree with that, to be fair.
Yeah, but it still was 2005, so, I mean,
Yeah, I think they just want a piece of my Acura Integra, bitch. Because I'm using that to get through the entire game. I'm on Blacklist Racer number 4 with my Integra still.
But isn't that a mod?
Yeah, but still. It was like one of the first cars I unlocked, though, so...
Yeah, my R32 was one of the first cars I unlocked, but that's as fast as an M3. Stop cutting your nails! You haven't even got your webcam on, and I can still hear it.
Nah, my mommy yelled at me, so I have to.
Oh,
not now. Not now. Do it afterwards.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I still think there was a lot of potholes. Like another one, like smashing through crates to get to the next level.
Oh, that sucked.
I don't understand the relevance to the story.
Smashing, yeah, that's just really, that's a really stupid move. I feel like they have more of those missions than actual races in the campaign.
I know, like...
Yeah. A bloody racing game!
Smash these well-placed crates to get rid of the drug shipment from Mexico. And there's one big line, and it's like a circle of, like, crates, and you're like, oh, guess what? Yes, this is a coincidence!
Oh, you know the faction missions, the monthly faction mission bonuses. They're all just smashing crates.
Are they?
Every single month. Smashing the same crates.
Those are the most boring missions ever.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact is, I changed my faction from the leading one to the worst one just to get more monthly thing. Because if you're in a worser crew, then you get more money per, for every time you log in. Get your login bonuses bigger. But I still, even though my thing was last, I still got the bonus missions, which you're only supposed to get if you're the top leading faction.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's just the same mission every month. Smashing crates.
Yeah, they really mismarketed the game. It's awful. It's just your regular generic racer
with a huge ass map.
Yeah, with a huge ass map, which is the same wherever you go.
And Pennsylvania, which is not the same wherever you go.
But basically, what we've gathered from this conversation is that the crew is nowhere near as good as Horizon.
No.
That's basically what we've.
Just look at Most Wanted. I could compare this to Most Wanted 2005 as I'm binge playing that right now. That game is an assload of fun, even though it has a much smaller map than the crew. That game is just a lot more fun. It takes the cake in almost every other aspect that the crew doesn't. The only, that's basically it.
You don't need a big map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just not necessary. You don't need one.
You don't need one.
It's alright, but you
if you pull it off like Test Drive and have a good map and a good gameplay value, then... Yeah, go for it. But
I think a map needs more than size variety.
Yeah, but then if you screw up every other aspect that makes a racing game other than the map,
obviously,
why bother?
Yeah, I completely agree with all of you guys. To be honest, it's awful. But should we move on to the next topic?
Yeah. Sure. What topics did you do before?
This is the first one.
No, this is the first one.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so next, Gran Turismo 7 wishlist.
Cops!
Wow. I want... Okay, well, if they're making a Gran Turismo movie, I want a story mode. That should be something that could actually happen. But that will never happen, so I'm going to get that out of the equation. I want no more standard cars.
Just all premium.
All premium. Even if that means cutting down the car list, that would be better for me.
Yeah.
I would like to see... That's about it, really. That's about it, really, to be honest. A new camera, maybe?
Yeah.
A new camera.
Yeah, a new camera. New car sounds.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. Car sounds, camera, and premium cars.
Yeah.
So, you guys, what do you want?
For me, I guess, for Gran Turismo, for a good Gran Turismo 7, I would want a vinyl editor.
Yeah.
Plus a marketplace for the vinyls.
More customization, yeah.
Yeah, more customization. Just the standard stuff we have. New gameplay, like more. I don't really like. I don't know how to put this, but I don't really know. Really, other than that, Gran Turismo is Gran Turismo, and if they can pull off Gran Turismo and add stuff that makes Gran Turismo better, a better Gran Turismo, then do it. Like you said, No more just standard cars with blank interiors. Like Mark from Classic Game Room said, get some damn crayons and draw some damn interiors.
Yeah, exactly. I think customization is definitely a big thing. Put some bumpers on some cars, you know, having a spoiler on the back, being able to like, obviously you can already do this anyway, but like lower the car and whatnot. And then having like make yourself like a Calsonic R32 or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think mainly it's car sounds, new camera, customization. So that's bumpers, rims, vinyl editor. Premium cars. About it, really.
Yeah, base.
Yeah, and I think that they should start, since it's next gen already. They should start making those horrible 2D trees that are on the tracks into 3D trees. Like, it's about time. Come on, guys. It's not 1999 anymore.
Yeah, like, that's what they need to. They need to work on the graphics. Sometimes Gran Turismo can look like a PS4 game on the PS3, and then sometimes it looks like a PS2 game.
Yeah, I mean, you look on the environment, and you still seeing Drive Club. You see, I don't know, Rally 2. I know it's really horrible.
Yeah, agreed. Sometimes like it just looks awful, but then sometimes it looks amazing. I think going for that all-round finish of the game is what they need to do, especially with Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6. Some areas of the game are really polished, and then some other parts of the game were just awful, as a whole.
Yeah.
Then again, it was on old hardware.
But even then, like,
it still looked good, and it still ran pretty well as well.
Some of the cars like looked like they were PS2 cars. They like the rear mirrors look like as in like the tail lights.
Yeah,
they look like stickers.
They recycle a lot from previous games. That's a true fact.
But hey, guess what? It had rear view mirrors in the cockpit view, and guess what game doesn't?
Oh!
It also has many Japanese cars. What other game doesn't? Hey! You can have the R32, the R3201, the R3209, the R32 Calsonic Extreme Edition. You can have the R32 Midnight Group. The list can go on, really.
D...
A86, yeah.
86, yeah. I got confused with the GT86. I don't know why.
GT86 is so nice. Yeah.
And they have like 5 different models of the GT86 as well.
Yeah.
They have and then they have the Subaru BRZ, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then they have the Chicon FRZ. Yeah.
Aren't they still updating Gran Turismo 6?
They are. The last one actually broke the game. Fun fact, there's a transmission glitch now, so now you can't play the game.
Why?
I don't know what happened specifically, but someone on the forum said that there's a transmission glitch, so basically it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, my cousin, he's an avid Gran Turismo fan. Like, he plays a lot of simulation racing games, and he needs a pretty cool racing setup, but he plays it daily. He plays it like almost every day, if not every day. And he said that a while back or something, they had a glitch like that almost ruined the game, or it might have been different. I'm not sure, but
the thing is that the patch was only supposed to add 2 cars, and now they've broke the game.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
That's like going to the crew saying, "Oh, we're gonna add headlight, we're gonna add rear view mirrors," but then when you do it, it crashes the game and locks your save game when you enter Seattle.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like I'll tell you what that's like. It's like going into your car one day, deciding you want to change the radio station, and then the radio breaking. That's what that's like, and it's just stupid, absolutely stupid. Anyway, let's move on topics. The next one we've got. Graphics over gameplay. I'm gonna let you guys speak about this because I've spoke loads. So
gameplay is better because basically graphics. I mean, you can pull off good graphics, but not go overboard. But yet, if you want to have a good game, you gotta have good gameplay. Basically, I mean, the crew, although the crew has many faults, it gets this one kind of right because due to the open world and stuff and all the stuff that it has in there, all the cars and stuff, you really can't have a really impressing graphics on, say, the level of Forza or Need for Speed. You can't have that with a game of that type. And they chose to do that with gameplay over the graphics. Say, imagine if the crew had really, really, really big, like, top-notch graphics and it had the same gameplay as it had right now. That game would run like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because You have this huge open map. You have everything. You gotta sacrifice something.
Wait.
Would it though? Would it run like shit?
Probably would. I mean, the game runs like shit already, but
because it's mainly to do with space, not actual like performance hardware.
Yeah, CPU and GPU. You need for graphics and everything. You need a good CPU and a good GPU. Again, so yeah,
like, it does take a lot. Think about it. At once, you're not loading the whole of America. You're only loading one piece.
1 pixel per second.
You are loading the entire America, aren't you? Because huge open map, there aren't any loading screens. You kind of.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it's no loading screens.
But
so it kind of would.
Yeah. That's a question the developers have to answer, really.
Yeah, and so they had to sacrifice something.
But I mean, then, like having traffic cars without any shadows, like that's awful. Like you can't do that to a game.
Also, there's this new game that came out called City Skylines. I've been avidly playing it. Yeah. It's made in Unity, and the graphics aren't too impressive, but they're pretty good, especially when you get that dollhouse perspective kind of thing that SimCity 2013 had. Yeah. But they decided to scale a little bit on the graphics to make it as great of a game, gameplay-wise, as it could be. And you know what? That game is now one of the best-selling games on Steam right now, and its reviews are overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, if the drop-off is like, if it can meet, you know, the consequences it's made sort of thing, then it can work well. But The Crew, what it's done, it's a shit game with shit graphics, with shit gameplay. It's basically what it's just shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we all supported Ivory Tower so much, and apparently they came back to us saying the beta was to test the server loads and this and that. What's the point in fucking testing the server loads when your game runs like shit, plays like shit, and is shit?
I have a question. What was the point of the delays of the release date of the game? They changed nothing.
Don't know.
Again, you can say the same thing for Watch Dogs because that was delayed as well.
But Watch Dogs actually had good gameplay.
Yeah,
that game was that game was actually like hated on too much.
I like making myself a cop and driving around as a cop, like answering, like going to crimes and shit. It's pretty fun, especially when you're deterring, especially with mods.
I've got it on PS4, so no mods for me. But like even then, like Watch Dogs, that had a significant graphical decrease, but the gameplay was amazing. Like the story in that game, like
story was kind of bland, but it was alright.
A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people thought that Aiden Pierce, the main character, was a paedophile. But I actually thought he was a great guy. He looked like a great guy. He's had a troubled history. He loved his niece, and you know, he loved his family. He's just retributing for his family. And next thing you know, everyone's calling him a paedophile. It's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh on the guy. But I thought it was a really good story. You know, redemption for his family.
Yeah. The premise is good, yeah.
But
you have this Chicago West Side Club, and then you had the freaking viceroys and stuff, and they did a pretty good, accurate description. I haven't been to Chicago. From what I hear, it's actually a pretty good representation.
Back to the point I was trying to make. The graphical difference was it met up to the gameplay, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like, it didn't have great graphics. It did look like a next gen game at times when it was, especially when it was raining.
Raining at night. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked amazing. But it wasn't great looking, especially in the day, when it was sunny. It didn't look amazing, but the gameplay, it kind of, you know, it took forth from that. You know, the gameplay was better than the graphics, and that was quite evidently seen. And the gameplay should always be better than the graphics.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And that was a perfect example.
Watch Dogs 2. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, I still think that there has to be a balance. I mean, I do like games that actually have better gameplay than graphics, but there has to be kind of like a balance, especially right now that it's next gen and everybody's like PC Master Race also. So yeah,
I don't get that trend. It's so stupid.
I know, right? I know. Like the console wars and PC wars are so dumb. Like, why do people discuss that? I mean, I don't give a fuck if a game runs on 4K. If the textures are shit, they are fucking shit. So yeah,
exactly. What's the point in playing the Crew on 4K if it's still got plastic traffic cars?
Yeah.
Pointless.
To smash crates of 4D.
4D.
Oh no!
4K.
These crates are coming right into me!
It's like, oh my god, I can't wait till I play Minecraft in 4K. Oh my god!
Look at these textures, they're so realistic. Oh my god! It seems legit. That seems legit.
It looks so real.
Look at all these mods with Minecraft. Now it looks like it's real life. That spider. Ah!
We need more mods for the crew. Please give.
They won't give because it's always online. There's no
Ubisoft, please give, please.
Ubisoft doesn't give a shit.
Even if you give mod will not make game better because game is awful. Game is awful. Plus 1,000.
1,000?
That's such an awkward silence. But yeah. Yeah, gameplay over graphics every time. Minecraft proves that. I played that for a while. So
all day, every day.
Horizon, better than the crew, confirmed. Gran Turismo 6 needs better sounds, confirmed.
Fire the vacuums that make the sounds, please.
The B-Tech. Yeah.
The B-Tech vacuums? Is that what you basically doing?
B-Tech vacuums.
Yep.
To be fair, like, you say all this and everyone hates on the Gran Turismo sounds, but I've been playing Initial D and the sounds aren't that great, especially when you're revving in the engine sounds. But I didn't even notice. I didn't even fucking notice. Like, the game was that good. So maybe it's something else to do with it. Who knows?
Yeah, but GT is a simulator, so they expect something.
Yeah.
It's not really a simulator as it is a... I don't want to call it a simulator because it really kind of isn't. It's more like just a basic driving game that isn't really arcade racing game.
It's branded as a simulator though.
Yeah.
Like,
especially GT4, it was a really accurate simulator. GT4 was.
GT4 I never played it. I've only played GT3, F3, and 6.
3 was the same as 4 basically. And 6 is the same as 5, so basically what you've done there is you've played all the Gran Turismos.
What about 1 and 2?
1 and 2 were odd, because they were PS1 graphics and I played them on my phone, using an emulator. They're alright. It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright. Alright.
But Gran Turismo is, it's like, I've never driven a car in real life, so I can't say. But it seems pretty realistic.
I have for like 5 feet, but...
Oh, yeah.
And I can easily tell that from those 5 feet of driving, it's not a simulator.
Wow. So when CJ backed out of his front porch...
No, I was actually driving off the road.
Oh, so when CJ was driving his car into a lake, he actually...
I almost drove into a creek. So.
Yeah. Was that the Integra?
No, that was my SUV, my mom's SUV. My dad got rid of his Integra when I was like 4. He got his TSX then.
What does a TSX look like? What is it branded as?
It should be the Honda Accord for where you are.
What
2004.
I think I know what it looks like.
No, it's just type in Acura TSX 2004 and that's what it looks like.
Ooh, why has he got rid of an Integra for that?
Because he was no longer a racer.
Why? Well, okay, guys.
What's wrong with rice?
So everyone who's watching my version now is just gonna completely flip out at CJ because explain to me how this isn't rice. Hold up, I'm gonna put a link into the chat now.
I actually saw that the car. That car is
TSX.
Full rice. That's full rice.
Explain to me how that's not rice. Hold up, guys.
That's not rice.
That's full rice.
That's so rice.
You don't know the engine.
So?
You don't know the upgrades
it's still
it has.
rice. It's Japanese. It's
but
rice.
That's what, my dad has a red.
Okay, guys, you can see that there on my screen.
Yeah.
How's that not rice? How is that not rice?
It's not.
It is because it's been.
I don't see Uncle Ben in it.
It's been modified. It's been modified. You know, with aesthetics in mind. It's been riced. That car.
Well, my dad doesn't have his freaking. Before he had a 1991 Integra, which he riced out, but
that car can be riced. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it can be riced, but he didn't. He bought it because it has a 4-door. He had like 2 kids by then, so
fuck kids. Speed. I like, why did you got... Sorry, Speedway, you can go.
No, this car is asking to be riced. Like, seriously. It's like...
Exactly.
It's like begging to be riced. But it is rice.
I can see what you mean. Like, I've just googled Integra, and it's coming up with a shit ton of riced Integras.
Exactly, that's why I want an Integra.
There's no stock ones. But sorry, but that... Okay, again, on my screen. I'm getting it up now. This, I'll link it to you guys. This is the RS version. Like, come on.
Integra RS.
I would want that every day of the week.
Yeah.
What? The 1999 Integra?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I want an
so
Integra.
Nice. I would personally want that. I'm not sure about you guys, but even if I was having children, fuck the children. Let's get an Integra. That's what I would say. Like, you can have one toy car and then one SUV family car. That would be the toy car, for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it expensive to like keep and stuff or not?
The TSX, he leased it for like 4 years, then he bought it. So.
What about the Integra?
Oh, the Integra was like 10 grand for him when he got it in '94.
Is that cheap?
Sure. Back then, yeah. I mean, back then yeah.
How much is one now?
An Integra now is like less than 3 grand. Some are even 1 grand.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Oh my god. Imagine having an Integra over here. They're like 5 grand over here.
That's not a lot necessarily. I mean,
it's like 7-8 grand in US money.
I'm not even going to ask in my country then.
Yeah. Again, that's not much.
That is a lot for a first car. Plus
for your first car, not really.
Plus insurance. You're not going to be able to get insured on that.
Insurance here isn't really that bad, actually.
Insurance over here is ridiculous. Like, you know the Mark 1 MX-5?
No.
Okay, I'll have to get you another link then. I made a video on it, like, the other day.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Hold up, I'm just going to quickly Google this. So for you guys that know the Mark 1 MX-5, if you are watching this, like, on some other site, on YouTube, you can just Google the Mark 1 MX-5. That's basically it if you're watching my version. So basically the Mark 1 MX-5 is really...
Oh shit, I forgot to start recording.
Oh god.
It's a bit late now.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Yeah, the Mark 1 MX-5 over here, it's like £1,000. Really, really cheap.
Oh my god, you guys should just use US money. It's so much easier.
No, American money is not easier anyway. Okay, there you go. So there's a picture. So this car now, it's £1,000. Okay, you can buy that for £1,000, but the insurance is £8,000.
That's pretty cool.
For me to buy that for my first car, it would be £9,000.
9 GB.
That's a joke. Explain to me.
This car?
Yeah. How much would that cost for you, CJ?
I'm guessing maybe. How much is the car alone?
£1,000.
Maybe like 3,000-4,000 for you.
I need to come to the US. Oh my god! Look at it. Look, it's so beautiful, and I can't even buy.
Hell, I could get
You like this? Oh my god!
I like.
You like this car?
Yeah.
I could probably get an old I can get a '99 Camaro and get insurance for less than that.
How? Explain the sorcery.
Probably. I'm in America. That's why.
So how much would an R32 cost?
R32s are probably illegal here.
No, they were made legal not too long ago, actually.
Ah. R32 Pennsylvania. Volkswagen R32, piss off.
Yeah, okay, Speedway, tell me that this doesn't look nice. Hold up.
I'm not a personal fan of the Miata, like the MX-5. So
just those pop-up headlights look sick. I'm constantly trying to get these pictures up on my screen.
Look, it's smiling.
It is. Like it's like happy. It's like, my MX-5, drive me. That's what it's saying. It's like, I'm so happy. Look at my pop-up headlights. It's just great. It's amazing.
But I prefer Mustang. A Mustang.
Yeah, but Mustangs are impossible to find.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, okay, CJ, what are you planning to get for your first car?
Some type of Integra.
Okay, so you're trying to get an Integra. I'm going to do some UK equivalent right now. So an Integra over here, and initially would cost about £4 grand stock. And then to get insurance is going to cost, let's say, $9 grand, because the MX-5 is 8. So let's say that. So at the moment it's costing you 13 grand. What can you get over there for, say, 17,000 US dollars?
For a car or insurance?
Both.
Oh. Well, let me check. Quick.
This is not quick at all.
Ford, how about 2005 Ford Mustang?
2005 Ford Mustang for 16 Gs?
Allentown, PA.
Holy moly. Okay, you know what? This is useless. I should have just...
Alright. 2008 Mustang V6 Premium, 10 grand. And the insurance would probably buff it up to maybe, I don't know, 13, 14 grand. So.
Fucking hell. So you get a Mustang, a V8 2006 Mustang.
2008.
2008 Mustang. Holy
Actually,
shit.
2009 you probably could as well, because here it says 2009. That's 11.
Okay. I don't care about muscle cars. Tell me about the tuners, the races.
All right. I gotcha. All right.
And the
2000 NSX.
You could get an NSX for that much?
No.
No, get away.
Acura NSX for sale in Allentown, PA. There's one here. Oh no, never mind. That's 70 grand.
Oh.
I saw one for like 3 grand for some reason.
Just put the maxes. So like put the minimum to 7,000, the max to like 20,000, and then go for a search.
I'm still so fucking jealous of you guys. I'll probably end up buying a fucking Prius.
No,
Yeah.
don't do this.
I don't have any options.
You do. A Prius is expensive in itself.
I can't.
Max I can go to 18 grand.
All right, just go for that then.
180.
Because by what I'm looking at right now, it's
all
not
right.
a Prius.
All right, I can get.
I'm looking at a Mini right now.
I can get 2007 Cadillac CTS for 12 grand, and that'll probably be 17 by with insurance.
That's American still. We need Japanese imports, please.
Japanese, if I can find any. They don't really sell many.
Okay, US used car dealers. It's not hard to search.
Yeah, but on this website it is.
What the fuck?
What?
Guys, the Prius in my country is like 40k.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be. It's an expensive car.
I'm done. No.
What were you expecting?
No. It's horrible.
What
were
you expecting?
2008 Honda Civic EX, 12 grand, and it's probably got to be bumped up to like 16, 17 per thing.
Shit.
For 2008 Honda Civic.
How much is insurance generally?
Ew!
I'm on a US website and it's gone on fuel type. Gasoline? Ew! Ew! That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay, here we go. So you can get an RSX for $7,000. Do you guys know what that is?
Let me look it up.
You can get an A4 for $7,000.
Ooh.
You can get Mustang $7,000.
Mustangs don't cost that much. They're pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, 3 Series 7,000. That's a newer 3 Series. You can get a Ford Fiesta. Ew! Disgusting. Well, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that. Yeah, I don't like Fiestas, so fuck you, Fiestas. You can get... Where are the Rice-up cars? Like, I'm seeing loads of Astras and stuff now.
Guys, do you know the Miata MX-5 that you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
23k in my country.
What?
And it's used. It has 55 kilometers on the car.
What's your currency called?
Pesos, but we use dollars for cars, so it's 22k.
American dollars.
Yeah, it's
American dollars.
22k for a used Miata MX-5.
Mark 1 MX-5.
No, Miata MX-5. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Jesus.
Here we go. 2000. Let me look up a 2003 NSX.
Okay. Listen to this. You can get a 944 Porsche for. Okay, guess how much? I'm gonna show everyone on screen now. Guess how much? You guys can see that on screen now. Guess how much you can buy that for.
20 grand.
Speedway, you want to guess?
Do I name one?
$7,500.
Bloody hell.
Oh god.
That is so cheap in America. So cheap.
Well, hell, it's the land of opportunity. If you don't want a big house, doesn't matter what kind of job you have. If you don't want a big house and you want to save up for a long while, you can get a good sports car.
I don't understand the start of Tokyo Drift anymore. Why is he in that shitty muscle car when you can get one of these for $7,400? What the fuck?
Here we go. 19 grand for a 2009 Nissan 370Z.
9,000.
19,000 actually.
Oh, 90,000. That's about
okay,
the same right here,
let me check here.
Anyway, should we move on to the last topic, or?
All right.
We'll wait for Speedway to finally get his up, and then we'll go.
Let's see if I can find it. I don't think that. Oh, hold on. Maybe yes.
You couldn't.
No, it doesn't even near my country.
Yeah, you can. At our age, you probably couldn't own one because the insurance is so bad.
The Nissan that we have here is a Nissan Sentra B14 that is from the 1999, and it costs like 10K.
That's
and it's used.
Not too
It's
bad.
used. It's used. It has 148K kilometers.
That's not too bad.
For a 1999 car.
That's not too bad.
Okay, hold on.
An R32 to get one that's around 100,000 miles is about 16 grand, 15 grand.
Yeah.
Plus insurance is probably about 21.
This VGA port reminds me of an egg roll. I don't know why.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Look at the engine. What the fuck? It's so horrible.
Oh, Autodot. So they use U.S. currency when buying cars?
Yep. The same in South America is the same.
Nissan Sentra. What kind of cars do they usually have in South America?
Until 2004, you can see anything, but then it's like impossible to see. A Camaro, you won't ever see a Camaro here, like a Camaro SS.
A Volkswagen Bora, $25,000. 3 Series, 25,000. That's not. I mean, 25,000. Not too bad. A Golf Go, 17,000. It's not actually that bad. Some of the cars are overpriced. Like some of them are ridiculous.
Yeah, but some of them are really used.
Also very true.
Yeah.
I'm not good with the kilometers conversion, but
well, it's a lot.
Like, there's some here with 500,000 kilometers on them.
Yeah.
It's pretty mad. Anyway, should we go on to the last topic? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so Evolution Studios, the guys who made Drive Club, not Drivecast. We are the people that made Drivecast. Drive Club. They have had layoffs to their studio. Basically, this is kind of foreshadowing that there probably won't be a Drive Club 2, or that there's downsizing or something behind the scenes going on over there. So what do you guys think that could mean?
It was predictable, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Drive Club didn't have a good launch. It didn't sell well, so yeah.
Yeah. Drive Club
is. What do you think it means, though? What do you think it means for the future of Drive Club?
Now I don't think there's going to be one. Like if if this happens,
because the studio's still there. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many people do they have working there?
Do you mean how many they got rid of, or?
No. How many do they have working on the studio right now?
At the moment, I don't know.
Yeah.
Drive Club sold 1 million in their first week. Really.
It sold extremely well. It sold.
Yeah.
It was one of the best racing games of last year in terms of sales. Like, but I'm not sure what this particularly means. You know, I mean, the PS Plus version still hasn't got a release date.
Really?
No. Like, it's still not available. It still hasn't got a release date. They don't know what's happening. So I don't know. Well,
do you think they're going to release a PS Plus version?
Honestly, now I can't see it. I think it's way too on in its life cycle for them to actually do it. Oh well, we can look forward to the Mermaid Boat DLC. And I think with that, we should end this episode. Anyone else got anything else to say, or no?
Oh yeah, this VGA port is like reminds me of Chinese egg rolls.
Okay, so with that, we're gonna end the episode. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Drivecast. Sorry about the webcam issue. Try not to happen again. We probably will happen again, but yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smack the like button, subscribe to our channels down below. If CJ remembers to do it, and we will see you in the next episode.
Hey, I forgot to upload last time because.